call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Ellington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Roberts. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
He's got him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Running behind that left side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. On target. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play. If you're
Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Indiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air, it's Montgomery. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
With the catch, it's McFadden. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. They'll run the screen. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Finds a man on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Slings it downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the pressure. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Oh, they're after him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
29, Indiana, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did Oh, it's a fumble! Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Montgomery. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Paul. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
22 water.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the...
Looking for a huge play. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls and throws off the RPO. It's a running, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Past the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Give to the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in a first-round draft.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Montgomery. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's McFadden. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Indiana, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway.
Set, ready.
Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Pulls it in, it's Paul. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the...
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got his man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hit.
Turning it on. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away.
To kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. New set of downs after the completion.
Clear. Let's go.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Sayin. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. What a disappointment. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.